Change is the law of the universe. You can be a millionaire or a pauper in an instant, so speaks the Bhagavad Gita, a sacred text that has guided millions through the stormy seas of life. The Bhagavad Gita is a 700-verse epic that forms a part of the Indian epic Mahabharata. It is a conversation between Prince Arjuna and the god Krishna, who serves as his charioteer. This conversation isn't just a chat about war and duty, it's a profound philosophical discussion that delves into the core concepts of life, duty, and beyond. The first concept that the Gita introduces is Dharma, or one's righteous duty. It teaches us that we must perform our Dharma, without attachment to the results. This is known as Karma Yoga, the path of selfless action. It encourages us to act, not for personal gain but as a duty, without any desire for rewards or fear of punishment. Next we come across Bhakti Yoga, the path of devotion. Here, the Gita emphasizes that love and devotion towards a higher power lead to spiritual enlightenment. This divine love, it explains, is the ultimate goal of life, transcending worldly desires and fears. The Gita also introduces us to Jnana Yoga, the path of knowledge. It suggests that true knowledge is knowing the self, understanding the difference between the eternal soul and the temporary body. It's about understanding that the soul is eternal, unchanging and real, while the body is temporary and perishable. Additionally, the Bhagavad Gita teaches us about the impermanence of life. It reminds us that everything in this world is transient and changing. It's like the seasons that come and go. Life and death are merely two sides of the same coin, and the soul being eternal is neither born nor does it die. The Bhagavad Gita also talks about the concept of detachment. It explains that desires lead to attachments, which in turn lead to disappointment and suffering. Therefore, it encourages us to live a life of detachment, not from the world, but from the results of our actions. In essence, the Bhagavad Gita teaches us about duty, devotion, knowledge, the impermanence of life, and the art of detachment. It encourages us to perform our duties selflessly, love unconditionally, seek true knowledge, understand the transient nature of life and live without attachment to the fruits of our actions. To summarize, we've journeyed through the core teachings of the Bhagavad Gita. We delved into Karma Yoga, the path of selfless action, Bhakti Yoga, the path of devotion, and Jnana Yoga, the path of knowledge. We explored the concept of Dharma, the impermanence of life, and the art of detachment. The Bhagavad Gita is not just a religious book, but a life manual that guides us towards a fulfilling and meaningful existence. It's about finding our purpose, fulfilling our duties, and achieving spiritual enlightenment. So, remember, change is the law of the universe. You can be a millionaire or a pauper in an instant. But what remains unchanged is the wisdom of the Bhagavad Gita, a timeless guide for life's journey.